Hi, and welcome to the KAI website. On behalf of Dr. Curtin and the entire KAI Center team, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule to complete the online inventory. I'm going to take just a couple of minutes to cover some important points, and then we'll get you right over to the inventory. To begin, have you ever been in a situation where you work so well with another person that you never seem to disagree or have any sort of conflict with that person? Some people might describe this type of relationship as very relaxed and comfortable. Why is that? How does that happen? Perhaps you've been in similar situations as a member of a team where everybody gets along. There is very little, if any, conflict, and again, everyone feels at ease. And working with these other team members just feels natural. Why is that? Now, on the other hand, all of us have probably experienced, whether it's one-on-one or in group situations, where there is always conflict, there's always disagreements, there's always some kind of argument going on. Why is that? It's during these times that we ask ourselves and we wonder, why can't we just get along? Why can't we communicate? And in fact, these situations are not limited to just our work environments. They occur within our families, they occur within our communities, they occur basically any time that we interact with other human beings. So just what is the key to understanding why some situations are easy and comfortable and others are very difficult and uncomfortable? Well, the answer is self-awareness. Or to be a little more specific, it's knowing how and why you approach problem solving the way you do as compared to everyone else. Just imagine if you had a way to make the one-on-one sessions with your colleagues, your subordinates, even your supervisors, highly effective. Each time and every time. Would you be interested in knowing that information? Well, you see, that's exactly what the KAI inventory and the AI theory will help you do. It's going to provide you with some insight into the way in which you go about solving problems. It's your preferred style, your preference. And it's also going to help you understand how others go about solving problems, their preferred style, their preference. Now, before I go any further, I need to point out that the inventory will identify your preferred approach to problem solving, but it does not measure or indicate how well you solve those problems. So with that in mind, I'd ask that you remember the following points as you complete your inventory. Now, first and foremost, your results are strictly confidential. We do not give them to anyone, not your instructor, not anyone in your chain of command, and definitely not your supervisor. In fact, the only people that will see your results are whoever you decide to show them to, if you decide to do that. It's absolutely up to you. Now, as I said before, the key to understanding why some situations are easy and comfortable and others are difficult and uncomfortable is self-awareness. Now, since you are the only one that are going to see these results, doesn't it make sense to be absolutely honest with yourself? Because you know, the more honest you are, the more accurate your results are going to be. For example, each of the inventory's 33 items can be marked anywhere on a continuum from easy to very easy, and from hard to very hard. For some of the items, you might find it easy or even very easy to take specific actions, make certain kinds of decisions, and even display particular behaviors for long periods of time. This is your preference. You're okay with that. But on the other hand, you may find that it's hard or even very hard to take certain actions, make specific kinds of decisions, and even display particular behaviors for long periods. That's stressful to you, and it's not your preference. Now, both choices, whether easy or hard, are normal. Neither choice is either more right or less right. There is no right or wrong answers to the inventory. It really all depends upon your preference. So, the best course of action is to be honest and to mark each item on the continuum based on your preference rather than how others expect you to be or how you want others to see you. Now, when you have finished marking the inventory, you will have an opportunity to view the entire document and to make changes if you wish. And it's at this point, as you're looking at the document, that you should see about half of the items marked somewhere between easy and very easy, and the other half somewhere between hard and very hard. You might even have a few items that are marked in the middle of the continuum. The point is that I highly encourage you that as you're marking your instrument to use the entire spectrum, use the entire continuum. And then Also, while you're viewing the document, please take just a moment to make sure that you have marked all 33 items. Previous participants have expressed to us that it is very easy to skip an item depending on the computer screen that you're viewing the instrument on. So please check that. Now, after completing your inventory and hitting the submit button, the system verifies your information and then sends your results to the email address that you provided for us. Now, this process usually takes less than 24 hours. But as we all know, technology doesn't always work as it's advertised. And so if you have not received your results within 48 hours, please contact your instructor. They'll tell us and we'll get you those results just as soon as we can. So remember, no one else is going to see your results unless you show it to them. The KAI inventory identifies your preferred approach to problem solving, but it does not identify how well you solve those problems. And your results will help increase your self-awareness, which in turn will help you make those encounters with your subordinates, colleagues, even supervisors that much more effective. So keep in mind, the more honest you are, the more accurate your results. On behalf of Dr. Curtin and the entire KAI Center, I want to thank you for taking the inventory, and we wish you all the best.